Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Packers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Panthers going up against the Packers. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded at the 8. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". On first down, Watkins. And incomplete to open things up. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
To throw again, Watkins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
But certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Watkins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Foster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Gray. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And they give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And this defense is on the field right now and just looking to keep the momentum, the mojo going from a week ago.
Partner, this defense is full of confidence. They feel great about themselves, and they don't think anyone can move the ball on them now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. He's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he'll get get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, Watkins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Operating from the gun, Watkins. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw. Watkins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Fighting down past the 45. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, but all of them going together as one unit down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Tom Hackett now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
False start, offense.
And with that penalty, the offense in a tough spot here. 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 10-zip our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 2 minutes. 4th and 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 1. 2 minutes. 4th and
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Here's Tom Hackett now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Set. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
No, check.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Now a handoff looking right. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Watkins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Tom Hackett now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Blue, land it.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. To throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They run a draw here on 2nd down, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
And that has to be frustrating for the offense. They caught him in a dime package. 6 defensive backs on the field. If you're going to run draw and run your big guys at smaller people, you should have success on that play. Instead, the defense won the battle.
On 3rd down, it's Newman. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Now let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watkins, and that's off the mark, incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Watkins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They go play action here on first down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports halftime report. The Packers are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Panthers just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. They have it at the 44-yard line. Vaildeur's got the sack here. This will go for a loss of 8. Now to late in the first half, Flowers able to zero in on the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Staying late in the second, defense will get to the quarterback here. This goes for a loss of 9. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Green Bay for the start of the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much. Not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far.
While that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to try and run. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gray. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
And now running right through it. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, that's Newman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. On 1st and 10, Watkins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. To throw on second down. Watkins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Packers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And this is going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Throwing on first down. Watkins. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hang on now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Watkins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Watkins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Fresh set of downs here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And we are all tied at 16 apiece. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. He stiff arms him. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gray. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. These two teams all tied up 16 apiece as we start the fourth quarter. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Packers on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, Watkins. And an alley to run. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Throwing on 1st down. Watkins. And some room to work. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And that was textbook 3-4 defense. Normally, the defensive line just eats up blocks. In this case, they ate up the blocks and still made the play against the running game. Really, really nice job.
From the gun on third down, Watkins throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Brandon, that's climbing the hill. And not only climbing it, but finally getting to the top and over. What a comeback.
What a comeback indeed. I mean, Charles, that was a 3-score deficit at one point that they were facing.
And let's face it, many times teams in that situation, they pretty much pack it in for the game.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now they'll run on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Blue landing. Blue landing.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
Over the middle, complete. That's Foster. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gray. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run the option right here on first down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Now they'll run on the draw. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, It's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slam. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Watkins. And incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, Watkins. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
To throw on second down, Watkins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Throwing on third and long. Watkins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is fourth down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you, and if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work. And being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, It's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Watkins. And an alley to run. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And he's brought down. Throwing on 1st down. Watkins throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Watkins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 10 yards to go on 3rd.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Watkins. And he's got some space here. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And he got it. It's good. They answer with a field goal of their own to send this game into sudden death. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Here we go. Blue, 90.
Now they'll run on the draw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was a tremendous play by the defensive line. We always talk about leverage versus any play. How about versus the draw? Underneath, they get into the backfield and make a big-time play.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 1st down, Watkins. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Green Bay, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers,